Part of what's happening is seeking a method to the madness, because there's a lot of madness. I feel strongly as though I've come upon the solution, but, you got to build a case. If you knew the answer, and it could be stated in a sentence, who would believe you? You might be tempted, considering my recent previous content, that I'm going to say God. That's not the sentence I'm thinking of. Okay, now to the method of the madness. It's only 2/3 right. It's the method to the madness of morality. Madness of morality, a term I've stolen from R.D. Lang. The Politics of Experience. It's a great book. I mention it all the time, but it's awesome. I know Carl Jung was like the most effective. Like his treatment is the most effective form of psychology, but I don't know much about Jung, except for that he based a lot on, Greek mythology, etc. And that he used to walk in his garden with his guardian angel Philemon on a daily basis. So that's something to consider. Part of doing weird things like this and playing is free will. Tuning for the fact that we're only 50. Well, I guess one of the tenets I heard, like of game theory, one of the conclusions or one of the propositions or whatever, is that the average human being's only right 10% of the time. If you get up to like 20, 30, you're in the Einstein range, maybe. And if you're at 50, you're God, right? But that's the God in time that allows free will. The other 50% is free will. That's the sleeping God in time. The eternal God is the whole God. And the sleeping God in time. Basically, game theory is free will. But we have to get to the same place as if predestination existed. As if and it does in a sense, but like we have to choose. We have to choose to do the right thing. Anyway, just playing. This is one of my new favorite little things. I was watching this movie, Brave by Disney. Side note, English, backspin, tennis. I think that's how we're living. We're living on a tennis ball going forward with backspin, but we're supposed to be a tennis ball going forward with front spin. Knowing how backspin works, very important. But knowing how front spin works, very important. So I was watching this movie, and I just wanted to make something to hold my phone that wasn't the old cigarette box I used to have, and I thought, well, this heavy Ben Moore faux finish glitter quart would be something I'm not necessarily using right off, and I can put this here, tape it on, no problem. But then I thought, well, I want it to sit good, and I don't want it to slide side to side, and this and that, and blah blah blah. And before you know it, I had tape and strings and this and that and da 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 da. And these, which my little adjusters, which are my favorite part. And what they do is when I put this in here, so it can't slide off, because I put it on my fridge when I'm doing my dishes. And I don't want it to fall in the sink, because I'm a wicked klutz. And this way it can't come this way, and it can't go back and forth. And I cut a little hole in the side, tied all this stuff up so it was just right. And this was one of my favorite projects. I watched this movie about 4 times making it. So then I have the little thing on the side so I can plug in this little guy. Oh, come on now. Yep, get in there. Alright, good. And then these, I had to whittle away on this paper straw to get it just right. because it already sits in there, but I also don't want to like ruin the cord, so I want to give it support. So if I lift this up, let's see if I can do this. Lift this up. Bear with me, 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 bear with me. Oh, bear with me. Okay. So, I got my little stick in here. And then, this little piece of cardboard goes between the stick and this thing to give it just a little bit more lift. Bear with me, 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 bear with me. Uh-oh. I'm losing it. I lost it. I'm gonna get it again. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. And then I put the little cardboard in, and then it's taut. And then it's taut. T-A-U-G-H-T, taut, T-O-T, not, note, N-O-T, N-O-T-E, N-A-U-G-H-T. Alright, yeah, so that's one of my new favorite little things. It wasn't